The new Steam controller is here, and honestly, this looks like one of the most exciting controllers for PC gaming in a long time. Valve has taken the idea of a normal controller and pushed it much closer to what PC players actually need. You still get the familiar layout with thumbsticks, buttons, bumpers, and triggers, but the big thing that makes this controller different is the trackpads. These pads are what really make the Steam controller stand out. Instead of only using a normal right stick for aiming, you can use the pad almost like mouse input, and for shooting games, that could be brilliant. Imagine playing a first-person shooter from the sofa, your thumb moves across the pad to aim, giving you that smoother, more mouse-like control, so while the triggers are still used to shoot aim down sights or fire secondary weapons. So you get the comfort of a controller, but with some of the extra precision that PC players are used to. That is what makes this controller so interesting. It is not just another Xbox-style controller. It feels like it has been built for Steam, for PC games, and for those games that sometimes feel awkward on a normal controller. Shooters, strategy games, older PC games, menus, launchers, and even desktop navigation. All of that could feel much easier because of those pads. Another really positive thing is the customization. Steam input has always been powerful, and with this controller, you should be able to set up the pads, buttons, triggers, gyro, and back buttons in the way that suits you. For people who like tweaking their controls and getting everything just right, this could be a dream. The gyro aiming is also a big bonus. You could use the trackpad for bigger aiming movements and then use the gyro for small, fine adjustments. That combination could make aiming feel much more natural, especially in shooters where tiny movements really matter. The controller also has extra grip buttons on the back, which is always useful. That means you can jump, crouch, reload, sprint, or swap weapons without always taking your thumbs away from the aiming controls. And in fast games, that can make a real difference. The thumbsticks also sound like they have been designed with reliability in mind, which is great to see. A lot of people worry about stick drift on modern controllers, so anything that helps the sticks last longer is a big positive. Now let's talk about the price. The new Steam controller is around £85 in the UK or $100 in the US. And yes, that is not a cheap controller, but when you look at what you are getting, it does start to make sense. You are getting trackpads, gyro aiming, back buttons, haptic feedback, strong Steam input support, wireless play, and a controller that is designed properly for PC gaming. So this is not really aimed at someone who just wants a basic controller. This is more of a premium controller for people who want to get the most out of their Steam library. For me, the most exciting part is definitely the idea of using the pad for mouse-style aiming. Use the pad to aim, use the triggers to shoot, customize the controls through Steam, and suddenly games that were not always comfortable on a normal controller could feel much better. Overall, the new Steam controller looks clever, flexible, and very PC-focused. It brings back the idea that made the original Steam controller so different, but now with a more modern design and better features. If you play a lot of Steam games and you want something more advanced than a normal controller, this is definitely one to keep your eye on. It might not be the cheapest controller out there, but it could be one of the most useful, especially if those trackpads really do bring that mouse-style control into your hands. Let me know in the comments, what do you think about the Steam controller? Are you getting it, or is it too expensive for you? Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.